In Avengers Endgame, Bruce Banner's relationship with the Hulk takes a weird turn, leading to the emergence of a new version of the Hulk known as Professor Hulk. This version of the Hulk is supposed to be a fusion of Banner's intellect and the Hulk's brute strength. However, that is not true at all. Instead, it is the death of the Hulk as a distinct entity, with Bruce Banner fully inhabiting Hulk's body. Professor Hulk represents not a union of two separate personas, but rather the end of the Hulk's identity, leaving Bruce Banner to navigate the physical world in a body that once belonged to a separate, more primal version of himself. To understand the significance of Professor Hulk's arrival in Endgame, it is important to first consider the long-standing conflict between Bruce Banner and the Hulk in previous films. The Hulk is portrayed as an uncontrollable, violent alter ego who emerges whenever Banner experiences extreme stress or anger.
Exposed. Like a nerve. It's a nightmare. Saying that the Hulk, the other guy.
While Banner is a brilliant scientist, the Hulk represents raw, unchecked emotion and power, making them two distinct personalities within one body. This duality drives much of the internal conflict that Banner experiences, as he struggles to control the Hulk and prevent destruction, yet also fears losing his humanity in the process. Over time, Banner's relationship with the Hulk becomes more complex. In Avengers Age of Ultron, Banner is shown trying to suppress the Hulk, even attempting to exile himself to avoid harming those around him. Yet in Thor Ragnarok, it is revealed that the Hulk has grown increasingly dominant to the point where he refuses to turn back into Banner for 2 years, essentially isolating Banner from the world. Throughout these films, the Hulk remains a separate, uncontrollable persona that is often more of a curse than a blessing to Banner. In Avengers Endgame, we see Banner in a completely different light.
I'm wearing shirts now.
Yeah.
I put the brains and the brawn together. And now look at me.
When he appears as Professor Hulk, it is clear that he has somehow found a way to coexist with the Hulk, physically embodying the Hulk's strength while maintaining Banner's intelligence and emotional control. This development is the result of Banner's years of research and experimentation, which he details in his conversation with Ant-Man and Black Widow. He explains that he put the brains and the brawn together, but the film does not provide a clear explanation of how this transformation occurs. Nonetheless, this new version of the Hulk presents itself as a mild-mannered, well-spoken character who is capable of interacting socially and intellectually while still retaining the Hulk's imposing physicality. At first glance, this might seem like a successful fusion of two personas, with Bruce Banner and the Hulk somehow finding harmony within a single body. However, the truth is that Professor Hulk represents the death of the Hulk as an independent entity.
He could achieve heavy ion fusion at any reactor on the planet.
I have no idea, man. We're talking about time travel here. Either it's all a joke or none of it is.
The key to understanding this transformation lies in the context of Banner's journey throughout the MCU. In Endgame, Banner is no longer the man who fears losing control over the Hulk. Instead, he has found a way to merge with the Hulk's physical form, but not in the way that we might expect. In fact, there are no indications that the Hulk is still a separate, autonomous personality within Banner's mind. Throughout the film, the Hulk's behavior is rational, calm, and relatively docile, characteristics that were not part of the Hulk's personality before. The Hulk, in his original form, was known for his anger, his impulsiveness, and his desire for destruction. These qualities are absent in Professor Hulk, suggesting that the Hulk's primal force has been entirely absorbed into Banner's more rational mind. This shift is profound as the Hulk, as a distinct, separate persona, has essentially died. There is no longer a conflict between Bruce Banner and the Hulk. The Hulk's emotional volatility and anger have been subdued, and in their place, Banner's intellect and self-control have dominated. In a sense, the Hulk has been vanquished as a personality, and what remains is Banner in the body of the Hulk, a physical form that now carries no trace of the Hulk's rebellious, destructive nature. The physical transformation, then, is not a fusion of two beings, but the death of the Hulk's original, autonomous self, leaving Banner to live in a body that is no longer an enemy, but a tool at his disposal. Essentially, Bruce Banner killed the Hulk and is doing a victory lap him by taking over his body. Through years of research and self-reflection, Banner has fully integrated the Hulk's body into his own identity, but in doing so, he has absorbed the Hulk's personality and emotional volatility, effectively neutralizing them. This transformation marks the end of the Hulk's existence as an uncontrollable force and the beginning of a new phase in Banner's life, where he no longer needs to fight against his darker half, but can move forward with a newfound sense of balance and control. In this sense, Professor Hulk is not a fusion of the best of both worlds, but is instead the total and complete defeat of the Hulk at the hands of Bruce Banner. There is no longer any conflict between Banner and the Hulk. The Hulk was given one of the worst types of death for a character of his fame, being killed off screen,